Now, the concern, of course, we have a lot of leaders from the government itself coming and saying that there should be a proper investigation as to how the arms were there. And, the political reactions that have been coming in has been saying that most of them want some kind of answer to what actually happened in Nu and how did it move into Gurugram. Because as Brijesh was saying, Gurugram is supposed to be the shining example for Haryana. It's an economic interest that is also at stake. So, but the fact remains is that there's been a failure. So if you have to pin down the failure, who do you think we can actually pin down that failure to?
Local administration. Inevitably, in such cases, it is the local administration which has to, I don't know whether there is a police commissioner system there or not. If it is the deputy commissioner, he should be hauled up. And also the SP who was on leave, he should be hauled up. These are the two people who should be hauled up immediately, because the deputy commissioner is the one who's supposed to be in charge of law and order. And that's why my view always is that every district should be made a police commissioner district, because ultimately the responsibility always lies with the police. I've already maintained that whenever you allow a religious procession, you have to make sure about three things. First is, who are the responsible people in that yatra who will liaise with the police throughout, because the police accompanies, wasting its time in guiding the procession. Number two, whether the route of the procession, which is very, very important, that has to be maintained, because you put the cops on the route. And number three, will the procession be carrying arms or not? That, in fact, is a very critical thing. Now, my second point is, after you make all these rules, the question is then you have to stand by them. Today, as Brajesh has described, with this kind of a political divergence on the role of the various parties which instigated and other things, then it's very difficult. The administration itself does not want to take a decision for the fear of any action from above. So today, the officers do not take a decision on the spot, because they will be hauled up. There will be judicial inquiry. If in the firing a few people are killed, then depending on who they are, immediately the backlash will start from the political community, etc. So in a case of policy paralysis at that level, everything functions at the district level. And if the district level fails, for example, if the district collector and the SP would have saved the situation, do you think anybody would have criticized them? Not at all. They would be happy. No one wants a communal riot in their place. As far as Gurgaon is concerned, it is a kind of a reaction. And this, as I said, it is a typical reaction that you want to destroy something rich, people who are a little better off. So the angst come out against them and their shops are going to burn. It's a familiar cycle which we have seen in all such communal riots. Unfortunate, but it's a reality.